Right. Hello and welcome everybody to another Flight Simulator X video. Today we are here at Zurich Airport in Austria for a little trip from here to Amsterdam Airport, and I'm on the IVAO network. Hopefully you can see the little box capturing my desktop at the moment because Shadowplay actually doesn't really support FSX, so I hope everyone can see it and hear me and can also hear the ATC in a moment. Hopefully I won't make too many mistakes, but I am still a newbie on the IVAO network, so if I get things wrong, if I don't hear the right SID stars etc. right away, please don't judge me for it, because I'm just learning and having fun at the same time. Right, let's get final preparations done, and I'll get back when we're ready to contact ATC. Right, since the airport that we are currently at doesn't have any ATC covering the airport itself, we gotta contact EDDM approach with information Juliet, so just letter J. Yeah, that means you gotta have listened to the ATIS of the airport, and you can tune into the ATIS by going to the COM radio 126.02, and that would be on here, and I can do that on my panel if I want. I can also do that from a remote app. So there we go. But now it's Romeo. That's for the airport, obviously. Let's look. Right. We'll switch to radar to request our clearance. Mention radar not responsible for LOWI below flight level 165. Okay, so that means we don't even have to go here. We'll switch back to Unicom on 122.8, because I guess München is part of Germany, and since this is Austria, we obviously don't have any business with the Germans at the moment. So here we go, IFRE, and we are going for, let's see, runway 26, and also we'll be programming that into our FMC here. So departure is, why isn't it working? Oh, I know why. I have to reload my flight plan because I've been loading up planes the whole time. There we go, that's better. So that's the departure arrivals at 26. Already selected that, and now we gotta choose our SID, and I think it's the marked 1H departure. Could be wrong, could be right. 26 is our runway. Origin and flight number doesn't really matter, I could type it in. So that's activated. Zero weight is automatically calculate it. I'll do a little bit more this time. Cost index, I always like to have that high. Cruising altitude, I think I requested 400. Position level here is 11,000, I believe. Yes, it is. That means after this number they don't call it 1000 anymore, they will go for flight level 400, for instance, means 40,000. And one limit will just go to maximum. You can get a 27k bump. Flaps, I guess 5. Insufficient fuel. Yeah, I'm running like unlimited fuel, but the FMC doesn't take that into account. So I'll just oh, it still says insufficient fuel, right? 150 then. 99. Right. Still pre-flight complete. Doesn't matter if it says insufficient fuel, there's no fuel in the tank at the moment because I am running limitless fuel. Anyways, we'll turn on auto throttle. Gotta fetch for that. We could set our speed with my knob, but if you go to go like 150, so transition altitude will be 11,000. Don't mind setting that. So departure, did we already program that? I think we did. Yes. Right. Let's check our map. Looks okay to me. Right. T1 hotel departure runway 26. So we'll just turn a little to the right on pushback and we'll be fine because the runway, oh shit, I pressed the wrong button, I'm afraid. That wasn't really good, was it? Right, I hope my plane still starts. Anyways, I'll just try and get the engine started. So I already loaded this plane like halfway prepared. I'll go with a cold startup for the next episode, but this time I'd like to get away from here really quickly. So as you can see, these people across from us keep staring at us, which I don't really like. So it's pretty bad weather outside, as you can see. Pretty cloudy, raining, can't even see the mountains at the moment, which is a shame. And I've got the engine glitch again, which sometimes happens with these I-Fly planes. Doesn't really matter, we'll get the engines running soon enough. Right now we're gonna go for pushback to the right. So let's start that now. hoping to get the engines running, which I'm not doing at the moment. I know this is the simulator just doing their standard way of pushing the engine up, and it's not realistic, but yeah, hitting Control E at the moment to get them running, but they're getting stuck for some reason. So I have to keep pushing Control E until they get over a little bump, and then the left engine will start, and we'll probably have to do the same for the right one. Because officially on a Boeing you have to start the right one first, not the left one. In this case the game or simulator decides to start the left one first. But it's stuck at 29.2% at the moment. Ah, there we go. That's the first engine. As you can hear. It's starting to rev up now. Now hopefully the second engine wants to give it a go soon as well. Right, now it's time for that engine to rev up. It's stuck at 29.2 again. There we go. Oh. Better set up parking brake. Oh great, why did the lights turn off? Can that? Oh. Must be a weird glitch, I guess. Oh well, no lights in the cockpit at the moment. Well, anyways, we're going to taxi to Bravo via Lima, runway 26. So we got our taxi lights on. Position is alright. Real well. It's a shame that the cockpit lights aren't working. Would be nice to have some lights up in here. Then the flight director should have done that a lot earlier. Flaps on bar takeoff, which is a 5. Turn auto brakes off, and we will reset our fuel flow. We will standardize our barometer. We'll set again our initial speed for 250. I thought I already did. Doesn't matter. Takeoff is clear. It's time to head for the gates, so give it a little push. A little throttling to the runway, which is already on the left of us. It's a relatively short taxi here. this is nice because you can get going. Plus it's going to be a relatively long trip, so considering we can take off early, it is nice. So lots of ice here. We'll just holding short, do our final flight preparations here. This is always good. Let's see, flight direct is on, let's see, on nav is ready. Here we see our takeoff route. We can turn our squawk on 1200 because we haven't gotten one assigned to us. Speed brakes are off, flaps are set, and yeah, it's about time we just take off from this. Right, going to the runway. Line up. It's really foggy. I can't see anything. Let's go. It's time to take off. Oh, landing lights on. It's good. Pedal to the metal. V1. It's already at V1 speed. Rotate. Positive range of climb, so the gear goes up, speed goes down a bit. So automatic speed on. Auto throttle. Autopilot, nav is on. Nice. Turn our flaps up. Can't really see a bloody thing, so I am not going to fly this plane manually for a long time myself. Autopilot is not working at the moment, or at least it's not working for me. There we go. It's better, and we'll try and get up to 11,000 soon. Look outside and see our takeoff. Against all the bad weather, climbing. So yeah, these mountains are pretty high, and it's better if we ascend as soon as possible above the clouds, because above the clouds there's not bad weather. It's reached 11,000 already. So lands. Don't care about the lags. Climbing, flight level 130. 6. Use our level changer again. It's a lot of turbulence, as you guys can see. It's beautiful though. Turning here. Right now we're going sort of between the mountains, as you can see, but we might want to go up over the clouds soon, because the earlier the better. It's not bad weather anymore. We're off above 12,000, so landing lights can go off. I guess taxi lights should have gone off a long time ago, but doesn't matter. Still just barely under the clouds. Here we can try our wipers a little bit. So we're taking off right now, and let's check. Let's take a look at the map. It's zooming in as far. Yes, that's okay. Right now, this should be our route, and that brings us. Maybe I can show you actually. There we go. Still recording. So departure. This is our departure right now, and as you can see, it's the Moog T1 Hotel departure. So right now it's just like zigzagging through mountains. I think that's pretty cool. And once we're en route, we can zoom out here and we can see our route goes all the way through Germany and then eventually Holland. So yeah, that's our route. Pretty cool, I can show you guys. I think yeah, we're gonna turn right soon. We'll be hitting mountains if we don't. But as you can see, we're already in flight 130, and the next one is 295. So we can start programming that already into our altitude. So our altimeter is set incorrect. So we set over. Ascending soon. Use the level changer setting for that again, which is very neat. Looks like we'll be leaving the bad weather, so no more flying above clouds, I guess. So gonna be climbing again. Go. So very nice. Lots of waypoints as you can see, but the map is really zoomed in. I usually only go with around 80 nautical miles max, or maybe 20, but yeah. It's going pretty neatly. I seem to drop a little speed. I don't know why that is, because I said that I wanted to go 250, but apparently it's not able to do that at the moment. That's okay. Now the plane is pretty going pretty steep. So. But no more rain, which is nice. So we can see the plane from the nearest tower. So yeah guys, it's our takeoff and climbing to almost 26,000. Well, I guess we can move it off. The next flight that will be 344, which is close to our top of descent or top of climb, like cruising altitude actually, and after that it's gonna be smooth sailing for a long time. That's pretty good. I'm just looking at myself on the map for my IVAO. The next radio station is 129.10, which I already have programmed. We haven't crossed the German border, so back at our indicated speed of 250. Nice cruising altitude for a little bit. Already leaving Austria, sadly. It looks beautiful. I have some scenery for it, and it shows. The mountains look beautiful. Don't see how the sun is out though, because I'm flying online, but yeah. Good day, please contact. Yes, I will. So we have to contact the center, which I told you about is München Center, which I will be now. So you're gonna be noticing that.
2214.
For the moment, way to Manaus, landing time of 11:50.
Just checking the tower in a second.
Roger, speedbird 108, contact line radar 127, decimal 050, John.
Good evening, München radar KLM 226 with you at flight level 260 IFR for Echo Hotel Alpha Mike. Decimal 05.
KLM 226, München, hello, standby.
München,
KLM 226 standing by.
München radar, good evening, Triple Tango 275, flight level 230 to Benki.
Triple Tango 275, München identified, hello, proceed direct Betos.
Proceed direct Betos, Triple Tango 275.
KLM 226, squawk 1165.
Squawk 1165, KLM 226. 1165.
335, descent flight level 140.
1165.
Moving 140, Buddha City.
Condor 1813, flight level 240 at 1500
can identify
feet.
us. I already have a squawk on stand or on GX.
Descent flight level 250,
Gonna be requesting
Flight level 240 and 1500 feet per minute or more.
240 and 1500 feet.
We're gonna be requesting to climb 320 soon.
Hey, 3649, request taxi.
As you can see, a plane.
3649, taxi entry November 2 via Oscar 1 and Charlie 1. Germany 3649, taxi entry November 2 via Oscar 1 and Charlie 1.
Alright, so we'll be KLM 226 request climb to flight level 400 our cruising altitudes.
KLM 226, climb flight level 340.
Climb 340 KLM 226. So we're gonna go to a intermediate station of climb, which is 340. So we'll set that on our indicator.
Chicago 413, wind 280 degrees, north, runway 26
again. So we should hear our plane pushing the limits again, starting to elevate and starting to climb again.
Bertha 335, switch uniform 122 decimal 8, goodbye.
Great to recon 1 decimal 8,
It's a
safety,
pretty
thank you, bye.
exciting flight so far, because I haven't been able to shut down the recording yet. We should be crossing a lot of German radio station radars throughout our journey, because Max is long radar for us as well, but I think either I confused my call sign or he confused my position, because
Okay, 126, climb flight level 360.
climbing 360, KLM 26. So get another
German wing 3649er, taxi holding point runway 26 right via November and Alpha 13.
He probably didn't expect our climbing capabilities to be so fast.
Wing 3649er,
Keep a nice speed of
the
250
second takeoff
knots,
from Alpha
then,
10, Alpha 12.
which is indicated as speed.
3649er, Alpha 10 and Alpha 12
I
is
think
also
keep
there,
it
it's
like
up to you.
that, then our plane will be able to steadily climb.
German wing 3649er, we
If
would
we aim
choose
for a
Alpha
much
1.
higher speed than our plane will
Correction,
be
Alpha 10.
trying to get on that speed and fail. 250 is excellent for climbing, as you can see. Right. We can already set our
On the 1813 on rate, contact line 127050, choose.
127050, Condor 1813, and thanks for service. Please. Metric schönen guten Abend, Vader, passing 244, descending to 30.
Who was calling?
Vader,
Vader Servus, München identified, descent flight level 110.
descending flight level 110, wait.
Right. So now we get our plane sound on the other speakers, which is a lot nicer. So we can hear the ATC better on our normal speakers. So we've reached 360. And yeah, it's a good thing we're only going to 50, because as you can see on the little display here, our max, well, let's say, we're gonna go over speed if we're gonna go around 280 knots, and we're not even at 360 yet. We requested. Oh, I didn't hear what he was saying.
German Cargo 413, Roger, take 3 straight ahead, entry Sierra 4 via Romeo, send 905.
Right, that's a really quiet guy, but it's not that I have
Vader,
to.
which time to approach the request?
Vader requesting developer.
Right, the top of
Vader,
climb is there.
Last batch of this is wind 260 degrees 6 knots, temperature 3, dew point -10, correction temperature -3 and dew point -10, QNH 1028.
Catch 1028, we needed in inches, however we request second approach runway 27 public.
So yeah, we're definitely.
Vader 1, Roger, proceed dial the initial approach, fix clear target and approach runway
It's really busy. I wish I could
28, confirm?
mute it for you guys, but
27,
in case
proceeding to
they
initial
guys,
approach, fix and clear
talk
target
to
approach
me,
runway
I am
27
pretty
Vader.
much screwed.
Meine ich korrekt.
München from Boeing 27 Heavy with you, flight level 430, just passing Papsen.
Who was calling for your call sign?
München Vader, good morning from Boeing 27 Heavy with you, flight level 430, just passing Papsen.
Well, 027 München identified, hello.
Identified. Hi.
Runway 3649, wind 280 4 knots, runway 265, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, runway 26 right, Germany
So
3649.
we're gonna come into Langen radar.
München radar, München radar, Triple Tango 275, request descent.
Triple Tango 275, descent flight level 160, continue present heading.
Descending flight level 160, continue present heading, Triple Tango 275.
KLM 226, connect line 127, 050, John.
Connecting Langen radar 127 050. Have a nice evening. KLM 226.
Contact Bremen, radar.
Radar.
Turkish 144. Wiedersehen.
Frequency is 124.175.
124.175. Turkish 144.
Right, now we're checking in with Langen radar. Good evening, Langen radar. KLM 226 with you at flight level 360, 5 nautical miles from Tago IFR EHAM Schiphol Amsterdam.
KLM 226, proceed direct to RPEC.
Proceeding direct RPAC, KLM 226 also request a climb to my cruise altitude 400.
KLM 226, yes, climb level 2, correction, climb flight level 400.
Thank you, climbing 400, KLM 226.
Lufthansa 4 Charlie Lima, contact Bremen 124.175.
So we got permission to go to our cruising altitude, and we
Contact
also got a
124.175,
direct heading from the
Lufthansa 4
ATC,
Charlie
so we
Lima,
skipped a lot
ciao.
of our legs. So the next leg is 143 nautical miles from here, so we can climb to our cruising altitude, and we can then proceed to our direct heading, which is a little further away than normal legs that I programmed, because as you can see here is our back, and it's pretty long. Trip from here, and this green line indicates the part where I'm going to be at 400, which is going to be just before our top of climb, so it's perfect considering my flight plan. So I don't know why the FMC is nagging. Oh, it's about fuel again. Doesn't matter. So still climbing 400. Don't think I've ever flown this high before. Just thought I'd do something new.
Air 14902, when ready, descent flight level 150.
As you guys can see, it also has a little more trouble climbing now. Goes a little slower. Also, I'm also almost over the indicated airspeed limit.
Contact Langen 120.8. Good
So
luck.
I'll just
120.8, Condor 1813, and thanks for
turn it
service.
down a little bit. Just making sure that I don't go over speed. Ah, nice. We're at our cruising altitude, so it seems that we can keep it on 450, 250 in the end. It's just below the limit, let's say. Right, so as we are now almost at our
Meridiana 320 leaving, 1492 leaving 320 down for level 150.
Go ahead.
Right, almost perfect on the mark here. Almost over speed. So holding our altitude now very nicely at 400. And we're going for 248 just as I want. So that's perfect. Let's take a look how the plane looks outside.
Meridiana 29
Doesn't seem leveled, but I guess
29
that's how the
Bravo,
plane looks.
radar service terminated. There is no further ATC available. Unicom 1228. Goodbye.
Switching to Unicorn 122.8, danke für den Service, bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.
Bye. Ciao.
So we're going, I guess, so around, oh, so we have to switch to Langen radar 125.6, I guess. After this 125.6, that's our next radio frequency. So on our cruising altitude right now, and I'm going to show you the map real quick. So we departed from here with our departure up to this point. We started our climb. We crossed the German border into radar territory. Right now we're en route on our current, let's say, cruising altitude. We got a straight heading for RPEC, which is there. That's why the plane is going straight for its heading and not in a sort of a curve, I guess. And after RPEC, we got a little more Germany, which I think, let's see, the whole part of Holland is covered as well, which is nice. We also got ATC in Amsterdam at the moment, but it's always a question if that's still the case once you've arrived there. So hopefully still, but we don't know. But so far it's been pretty nice, lots of action. I've been feeling like recording this forever, so it's gonna be a long video, but it's okay. Let's continue our flight. Right now it's quiet, so I think I'm gonna stop the recording for a second, but I'll be back in a bit once it gets interesting. Right, welcome back guys. We're also switching to Bremen radar here now, because we're gonna request descent to 200 from RPEC. Good evening, Bremen radar KLM 226 with you at flight level 400. We are currently heading 27 nautical miles off RPEC, and we'd like to request a descent as well to flight level 200 after RPEC.
KLM 226, Roger, when passing RPEC, descend flight level 200.
After RPEC, descending 200, KLM 226. So as you guys could hear, I'm already requesting our descent because we're inbound for Amsterdam. So it's always nice to get a little lower after a certain point, because you don't want to be going crazy on the approach altitude in the end. So yeah, right now we're still going to 50 indicated airspeed, but what I can tell you, my real ground speed is 491 knots. So we're going pretty quick. That's why we need to descend after RPEC, because at this rate we'll be overshooting our actual airport that we want to go to. And my legs don't take into account that I want to be this low already, but I think I do, because this is just ridiculous.
Lufthansa Sport Charlie Lima, turn right heading 090, descend 3000 feet, QNH 1027.
What I also like to do is slow down a bit in the air,
Turn heading 090,
because we're gonna be
3000 feet and QNH
descending,
1027
which
Lufthansa for Charlie Lima.
eventually is gonna speed us up again. So. So just 215 indicated airspeed. So gonna be dropping. So I'm gonna be speeding up regardless. So it seems we hit RPEC now. So we're gonna be starting our descent, which I am going to do with vertical speed. It's a little quick. That's the top of the descent technically, but I like to play around a little. Doesn't really show me where it's going to be at the
Lufthansa Sport Charlie Lima, reduce speed 180 knots.
Reduce speed 180 knots, Lufthansa for Charlie Lima.
Fly 1004, descend
there we go.
70.
Descending 70, Kappa 1004.
No, I think I know what's wrong, because I'm seeing that the indicated airspeed can be doesn't want to descend. I've had this glitch before. It always happens on descending. But that's fine. So we started at descent. The green bar indicates that we'll be at that flight level around that time, but as you can see it fluctuates like a bastard at the moment. I have no idea why that is, but it's really okay. coming from really high, so
Bremen,
just want to make sure I'm safe.
November, upside level 220.
With the 19 Alpha, Bremen radar, good evening. Radar contact, climb flight level 370.
Roger, copy, 370, 19 Alpha.
Lufthansa for Charlie Lima, turn right heading 240, clear to 27, no speed restriction.
Turn heading 240, cleared for ILS runway 27, no speed restriction, Lufthansa for Charlie Lima.
Right, so descending, and as soon as we're at our flight level of 200, I'll be back.
Austin 064 Roger, I can actually not find out which taxiway you're using now. Continue to apron 4 on your own discretion. Have a nice evening.
Continue to apron at own discretion. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Control Giant 15.
So we're back on our course now,
5060.
and as you guys can see,
Giant 15 heavy, Bremen radar, good
Right
evening,
now,
radar
descending.
contact, climb flight level 200 and proceed direct Echo Lima.
Yeah, climb flight level 200 and direct Echo Lima Giant 15.
Lufthansa for Charlie Lima, confirm established.
Established on ILS runway 27, Lufthansa for Charlie Lima.
Roger, Lufthansa for Charlie Lima, wind 290 degrees, 6 knots, runway 27, clear
so
to land.
we're descending now.
Runway 27, clear to land, Lufthansa for Charlie Lima.
Right. Still descending, but that's okay.
19 Alpha, this possible request to leaving the cockpit for approximately 2 minutes.
Oh, a little slower.
Approved also for longer time, 5 minutes is also fine for me.
Roger, we go back. 19 Alpha.
We're doing a little turn here. So we'll be moved over to the
Authorization, I have to reconnect shortly. Stand by,
Amsterdam
call back.
radar. We're also almost at 20,000, which is good, because we're a little faster than I want to walk. It's because we were turning. So we should have been like descending now, but I think that's a little opportunistic in my opinion. So I prefer descending now. Because every captain is allowed to fly the way he wants to, right? As soon as we're in our flying altitude that we want, we're probably gonna be slowing down. So.
Clear fly 1004, descend 3000 feet, QNH 1023.
Welcome QNH 1023 and descent for 3000, fly 1003, sorry.
It's really hard to repeat what someone is saying right away and still act on it, because repeating the same words is without giving them
Thailand
meaning.
226, contact Amsterdam radar 125.750.
Contacting Amsterdam radar on 125.75. Thank you for your service and have a nice evening.
Giant 15, climb flight level 320.
Goedenavond, AS Amsterdam Radar, KLM 226 with you at flight level 200 IFR for Echo Hotel Amsterdam Mike. Request descent and vectoring to the runway.
KLM 226 Amsterdam, hello, identified. Direct Papa Alpha Mike, compass, descent, flight level 100.
Direct compass, descending flight level 100, KLM 226. Alright, so I have to find a direct compass. And,
Turkish 144, you are 8 miles to touchdown, contact tower 19225, go.
let's find the
Contact
direct
Tower 1
compass.
Bunny, Destin 225, Turkish 144.
Jersey 536, direct November Victor.
Compass is
November Victor, Jersey 536.
117 point.
Oslo 9 Golf Yankee, contact Bremen radar 12. Let me see, is he offline? Negative, contact Bremen 124, that's the 175.
Yes.
Contact 125 and 155 now, 29 Golf Yankee, goodbye.
Center delivery to bird to 5 now, crossing level 275, climbing 330.
Studio 25, hello, identified, climb flight level 330.
When I time 330 to bird to 5.
It's sort of the way I should be going. I don't know how to fire direct to it.
Studio 83 automatic,
Maybe I PAM maybe? I'm not sure. Ah, there we go. It does work. So I'm hoping that then we will get this runway that I wanted in the first place, which is 27. So it should be good. But we'll see. Arrival, departure. Yeah, 27.
Stuart A3 automatic, contact tower 19225.
Oh, right, yeah, 225, thank you, goodbye, Stuart A3 automatic.
Right. So going straight for Pampas now. And I'm hoping for ILS 27. I don't know what the star is. It doesn't say. The transition level. I think it's incorrect, or it's like, let's say it's incomplete. But right now we have little marks here, which means we have to be at certain flight levels there. And right now this is our final destination. FMC can shut it now. We're almost at flight level 100 already, so that's a very nice descent for us. We were just looking, let's say menus, and now we are at the flight level already that we wanted. So we can turn our landing lights on, because anyone who goes below this flight level should have their landing lights on. And it's time to turn on seat belts. So ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our final approach. Please fasten your seat belts, as we'll be descending from this flight level 100 very soon.
Jersey 560 and flight level 70.
Roger, descending to 70, Jersey 536.
Right, so where's the sound again from? There we go, that's much better. Sound comes from the TV and not from my game, and the inside the cabin sounds come from my speakers, and the ATC come from my speakers. That way the outside noise is really to the right of me in this case. If I had like stereo, that could be right and left of me, but yeah, now it's more like the engine is outside and I'm sitting inside, which is pretty cool if you think about it. It's kind of foggy here. Luckily I'm flying in daylight, I guess. Yeah, it will be
Shamrock 603, contact now, London 128, decimal 125, clear.
No, still not at the flight level we want to be at. So, slowing down again. Oh, here it says decelerate.
Shamrock 603.
12.
Yes, contact London 128, 125, have a good flight, see you next time.
Contacting at pleasure and using the Dutch airspace. Thank you very much for your services. Have a good evening.
So just preloading my radio. Einstein 603. Right, hoping I get to descent soon again. Just to be certain, I'm just gonna slow down.
Amsterdam, Speedbird 27.
Speedbird 27, on salam.
Can I be away from your cockpit for the next 10 minutes?
Yes, that's no problem, report when back.
Roger, thank you, Speedbird 27.
KLM 226, direct November Victor.
Direct November Victor, KLM 226.
Control, Giant 15 with you, flight level 320.
Giant 15, Amsterdam radar, hello, identified, direct Gorlo.
Direct Gorlo, Giant 15.
Jersey 5, 360, send flight level 40.
Descending flight level 40, Jersey 536.
Right, so that's just easy as pie. If he says November Victor, I just type in NV to wonder what runway I'm getting, because it seems he wants to get me on 36 right. I'm not gonna guess. Let's go a little quicker, 250. There's a little glitching again. Did that on the last flight I had. I think it has something to do with the fuel being on unlimited, thinking it's out of fuel like every millisecond. Should be allowed to descend soon, I would think. Right. Well, it looks like I'll be flying around the airport or something, because by the way I'm looking at it, if I'm descending from 10,000 I have to be descending soon, and that's not gonna happen. So I should be at 2,000 if I want to be making it for this runway.
KLM 2260, send flight level 70.
Descending flight level 70, KLM 226. So we've just been told to fly flight level 70. So that's what they were going to do in that case. Also gonna slow down in case he does eventually decide to take us for runway 36, because I might be wrong. On the whole being too late for the runway thing. Oh no, I'm not.
Jersey 5360, descend to 2000 feet, QNH 10.
Descending to 2000 feet, QNH 1022 Jersey 526.
Time to descend. Alright. Descending. 7,000 as we are requested. And according to my altimeter I'm already there, but I'll also reset my barometer just to be sure, because I'm not actually. So now I am actually on that level, according to this thing. I'm flying at 70, yeah. So here we go. Let's make sure that we. Alright, so here is our Amsterdam airport. Can increase it a little more. So we're at our requested altitude. Guess you can slow down to 200 knots.
Jersey 536, turn right heading 33.
Turning right 330 Jersey 526.
Yeah, if it's heading, then we're definitely going to be changing LNAV off. Still haven't chosen a runway yet, which is a shame.
Jersey 536, right heading 030, cleared ILS runway 06.
Roger, turning right 330, cleared for landing runway 06.
Negative, right heading 030 and cleared ILS approach runway 06.
Right 030.
Yes, and cleared to intercept ILS 06.
This is Ryanair 2 Charlie Uniform on descent 3,000 feet, inbound Echo Hotel number NDV.
Ryanair 92 Charlie Uniform, runway well identified. After Echo Hotel November, fly heading 360 vectors ILS runway 21.
Could you repeat the heading for Ryanair 2 Charlie Uniform, please?
Ryanair 92 Charlie Uniform, heading 360 after Echo Hotel November.
Roger, after Echo Hotel in November, right heading 360. Ryanair 2 Charlie Uniform.
226 descends, flight level 40.
Descending flight level 40, KLM 226. So we wanna be descending.
And Ryanair Charlie Uniform descend to 3,000 feet, QNH is 1033.
3,000 feet, QNH 1033, Ryanair 92 Charlie Uniform.
Right, we're gonna lower our flaps to 5 at this level. I think I'm also got very bad frame rates, but hopefully it will be alright. LNAV has turned off because our
Jersey 536 reporting runway
route is off.
Tower on the line, that's not 225.
So we got heading select. Automatically
Tower
engage.
119.225. Good day.
KLM 226, descend to 2000 feet, QNH 1032.
1032, descend to 2000 feet.
Radar, good evening, KLM 033, descending to flight level 260, inbound Norco.
KLM 033, good evening, identified, from Norco, direction November Victor.
Alright, so we're inbound, but it's very cloudy as you guys can see, so that's...
KLM 033, descend flight level 100, expect runway 06.
Descending flight level 100, expect 06, KLM 033.
Right, flight level 2000. Let's hope everything goes right.
2500.
Really can see a bloody thing. So foggy. And again, so laggy. Which is
KLM
not
226, right heading 080, cleared ILS 06.
080. Heading 080, cleared ILS 06.
Spielberg, location Ryanair 92, Charlie Uniform, right heading 130.
Right 130, Ryanair 92 Charlie Uniform.
Ryanair 92, Charlie Uniform, continue descent to 2000.
2000, Ryanair 92 Charlie Uniform.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This has to be done quickly. Right. Zero 80, here we come.
Ryanair 92 Charlie Uniform, right heading 180, cleared ILS 181.
So here we go, we're heading this way, and the runway is there, but we're turning on the localizer, so should be catching it in a minute. It's time to slow down the plane as well.
Continue right heading 090.
Heading 090, KLM 226. So I didn't anticipate that, but that's okay. Lower little flaps. Lower landing gear.
Studio 27, Amsterdam.
So localizer. Make sure it got it. Right.
And back again, Innsbrück 25.
Studio 25, thank you.
Charlie Taylor 2-1 right there, 92 Charlie uniform.
This glitch again.
9992 Charlie uniform, wind from 250 6 knots from me to 1 Charlie.
Clear to land 2-1 right there, 92 Charlie uniform.
Wow. It's just great.
Studio 25, contact Bremen 124, that's no 175, okay, happy.
Wow.
14175. Thank you very much. Have a great job. Innsbrück 5.
Going a little quickly, so
1,000.
right, it's time for our landing. KLM 226 established on a localizer on the glide slope, heading for runway 06.
300.
KLM 26 tower on the 925.
I'm a little too late. Tire, I'm landing already, I'm sorry.
50, 40, 30, 20.
It's no problem, sir.
He cleared me a little late.
10.
Right. Well, we got a little late of a yeah, landing clearance, so we couldn't really contact the tower in the end. But yeah, let's just vacate the runway like. Goedenavond. KLM 26, we vacated runway 06, holding short.
Knockdown, J26. Goedenavond. Yeah, welcome. Squad point on standby, please. Taxi to stand Charlie 14 via Alpha 4.
Taxi Charlie 14 via Alpha 4, squawk on standby. KLM 226. Right, so we have our flaps back up. We should put our speed brakes back up. As you guys can see, it's really laggy on this airport.
Traffic, Schiphol Tower is closing. Have a nice evening. Monitor Unicom on contact Schiphol radar 125.750 for further clearance.
Right, well, we'll just taxi to whatever we're supposed to do taxiing to. Charlie via Alpha. Okay. No, we better slow down. So we've parked at the gate and we've reached our destination. Switching the radio to Unicom as well. So it's time to cut off the fuel flow to the engines and shut the plane down. I don't know why the APU is off. I don't understand it. That's what you get when you don't start the plane yourself. It's with default state that the simulator puts it in. I guess the state that their default plane would be put in. But we turn off the circulation fans here and also the ventilation valves and the packs for the engine and the air conditioning, because it's time for the passengers to get the fuck out of this plane. Just kidding. Yeah, I'm just turning switches and pushing buttons here and nothing works like it usually does for me. Can't even switch the APU in the off position, so yeah. Plain fanatics will know what I mean. Anyways, runway light should be off. Taxi lights I never bothered to turn on. And might as well turn off the battery here so it becomes quiet. So that's it for this episode. I like to thank everybody for watching once again, and I hope to see you all again for my next flight in the KLM or maybe a different plane. Thanks for watching again. See ya later. Peace.